Zoe, you're playing the straight woman to just the most unbelievable things happening to you. Everybody's so outrageous and over the top. So how is it really just playing it straight when everything else is going off the rails?
Someone's always got to there always has to be that person that's like the satellite for the audience. Like it's very important to comedy. I think you can't have everybody like off the walls, like it, especially if there's like all this stuff going on. You have to have that person that's like what, because the audience is doing that. So like that's really important. So I always like, one thing like on New Girl, like what I liked about like that cast was like everyone could play like the straight man or the like comedic kind of crazy character. So I always like rejoiced in getting to switch back and forth between, you know, those different roles. And in this movie, like I play the kind of straight man character, and you're one of the like you're playing a moose who is in the real world but like thinking moose thoughts.
Yeah.
And Harold is like a little boy. And Porcupine Tanya is a porcupine. So like it's very important that I be I be me. And you know, and then I think Ben's character is kind of like sees everything with like awe and wonder, and I see things through a skeptical lens and kind of have to be like pulled into the like the kind of world of creativity and imagination. And I think we all represent parts of the audience that they want to see, you know, in this story. So I thought it was really fun to get to do that, and I get to just like watch my co-stars do hilarious things. So it was great for me.
Yeah, you're really the glue that's holding
I
this
tried.
together from not just combusting. And Laura, I was curious, what was kind of your character inspirations for the moose? He's very anxious. Where did you base it off any real moose you saw?
Well, the look more or less was like the stuff I watched, and then like if you, I watched a bunch of videos because I just wanted to see like what kind of like the swag of a moose. And moose are pretty chill. So like you saw moose panicking when stuff heightened up, but for the most part he was just like, hey man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Which is why my favorite scene for Moose to show his mooseness is when he saw a moose on a screen and just put the headphones on and just sat there while all the chaos is happening and he's just chilling. Cause that's what Moose really want to do. Moose just want to chill. Moose don't want no trouble. Just want some grass. Want to mind his business.
Gotta respect that. And Zoe, Benjamin Botany plays your son in the film. Can you speak to working with him? Because, like you said, he's really seeing things through eyes of wonderment, and he's just really fun in this movie.
Yeah, he was so great in the movie, and we've been saying all day, like he was the most professional one of us. He was such a pro. He's so sweet and great young actor to work with. I think he's got a great future.
So funny.
So funny.
Great
So
timing.
sweet.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does in the future. And Lil Rel, this is a pretty unique role because it does have that animated start. So you get to do voice acting, and then you get to portray the same character in live action as well. How is it kind of getting to blend those arts and show your full arsenal here?
It was fun. You know, it wasn't I guess it wasn't that tough. It's so funny. It was just more or less like those little things like where, for instance, like when I get scared, Moose turns back into a moose. So like, you know, we're in an airplane and the feet come down. Like I had to figure out like how scared I should play it to show that he needs to turn back into the moose. So sometimes I had to dial back a little bit of how afraid he was, but I had to figure out what was the tipping point for him to be so scared he turns back into the moose. So it was a weird trying to figure out that balance, but it was fun though.
That's an interesting point. I hadn't thought about that. You have to figure out how would Moose do this?
Yeah, like I had to make sure like sometimes I couldn't do it too much.
Yeah, no,
And
you
then I
have
know
to,
when it's like
those levels were like the biggest challenge of playing
Yep.
Moose. Yeah.
Yeah, you found the balance, and so I'm a big Flight of the Conchords fan, so it's very fun to see Jemaine Clement play the villain here. You have some really fun scenes. He's a bit
Yeah.
obsessed with your character. How was
He's
it
so
working with Jermaine?
Oh my God, he is amazing. He's so funny, and he is a great improviser.
Yes,
Like,
he
he was just saying stuff that was cracking me up. He's so funny. He just like, and just like, so he's very chill. Like, he was just like, yeah, like, he was just chill and fun to work with. Like, Like, yeah,
He's so funny.
Recommend 100%.
I like he's it's so, oh man, I wish we had a blooper reel, man.
Yeah,
it was
so funny.
it was a lot of funny,
Yeah.
especially in that library. I think that was one of the first days I
yeah.
worked with him, so we was just laughing
Yeah.
about random stuff the whole time.
I had this scene with him in the woods where we're like in his fantasy world. That made me laugh so hard. He was saying stuff that made me like
Clickety
completely
clackety clack. He's so funny, man.